going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and guys, yes, we finally have the Pokemon Presents we've been waiting for has been announced. Catch the latest Pokemon news on our Pokemon Presents on July 22nd at 6 a.m. PST. See you there, trainers. Yes, it's been announced. I'm sorry for being late with this video. I literally woke up a few, minutes ago, you could say. I'm jet lagged, okay? I've just flew back home, so I haven't been able to see this and make a video just yet. I'm a little late. I'm sorry. But, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's happening. So, we have a confirmation for it. If we go over to PokeOS, by the way, go over to PokeOS, they should have, I think, on their website here, they usually do keep, like an update on everything, like on news and stuff. They'll have an actual timer for when it starts. So if you guys are curious how far away we are from it, there it is. There's the countdown. And also here are the times depending on where you are in the world. So if you're in the Americas, it's going to be 6 a.m. in the morning for you in Los Angeles, 8 a.m. in Chicago, 9 a.m. in New York, 10 a.m. in Sao Paulo, and 10 a.m. in Buenos Aires. For Europe, it's going to be about 2 p.m. 2 p.m. I think. In Lisbon, 2 p.m. London, 3 p.m. for basically everybody else in Europe besides even eastern parts of Europe should be the same. So that's fine. For Asia Pacific, it's going to be about 4 p.m. Moscow, 7 Dubai, 17, well, I guess 5 p.m. Dubai, 6:30 p.m. Mumbai, Bangkok at 8, Beijing at 9, Singapore at 9, Tokyo at 10, and of course Sydney at 11. So there you go. Those are the specifics on that. And we can also go through here. It's crazy, man. We got 54 days, by the way. It's a countdown. We got 54 days to go until then. This is what while specific details haven't been revealed yet, fans are expecting new information from Pokemon Legends EA following the release and reveal of its box art. And yes, now we have the box art, by the way. This is what the box art looks like. And this is really weird, the box art, actually. I'm not even going to lie. It looks so different from what I expected. And we do have some other news, some more negative news to talk about, to be honest with you. But we're going to go through all of it one by one. As always, the presentation will be streamed worldwide as expected to feature major updates on upcoming games and events across the Pokemon franchise. So yes, there's going to be a Pokemon Presents, right? This is on the 22nd of June. So it's next month. It's coming up very soon. It's not far away. Keep that in mind. But here is what we know now. So here's the deal. The Pokemon Company has officially unveiled the box art for Pokemon Legends EA, one of the most anticipated titles of the year. The release date has also been confirmed. Literally, like I told you, it's going to be confirmed in May. And it happened, actually. Like, it's usually, this is when they do, this is how they always do it, is in May is always when they show the box art and usually the release date. And they did it again. They keep this tradition going, so that's good. The release date has been confirmed for Pokemon Legends EA. It's going to be launching worldwide October 16th, which, yes, confirms again the suspicion that it was going to be in October. A lot of people said because, they said late 2025, that probably means November, as usual. But the fact that they didn't implicitly say winter is what made it really weird. Why even bring it up at all then? But October 16th, by the way, if we look up on the dates here, October 16th. Oh boy, my camera just went down. So if we look up October 16th, sorry, I'm a little, I'm all over the place. I'm jet lagged. Okay, I've barely gotten any sleep. I am going on pure fumes right now. It's a Thursday, so it's gonna be a Thursday that the game comes out, which is perfect for a lot of people because that means you can buy the game, then play it on Friday night, and then into the weekend, enjoy it, have fun. And also we have the box arts, by the way, which we're gonna take a look at. So this is the regular Switch box art, which is the one I'm probably gonna be getting because I probably will not be getting a Switch 2 right away, unless it's available easily and whatever. I might get it. I don't really want to get it just yet because I don't really see the point in it. But the Switch 2 version, I'm going to be honest, I prefer the Switch 1 version. I prefer it. Now, if we actually analyze the box art, right, if we take a look at this, we just go through it a little bit. The things that stick out right away is we have a character that I don't know if we've seen this character before. Is this girl character right here who has a Mega Lucario. We also have a Pikachu on the ground. And then, of course, our two main characters facing off with Chikorita jumping out. And then Pokemon Legends and in the logo. Now, this is a very, I'm going to be honest, this is such a strange logo. As opposed to what we usually have. Like, if you think about Legends like Legends Arceus, right? Like, if we look up just Legends Arceus box art, this looks way more like what I would expect like a box art to look like, right? This is kind of what I would expect. Like, this is cohesive and kind of, it tells an interesting story in some way, right? You got the giant freaking mount, what do you coronet, in the distance, so it's recognizable. It gives a very a Japanese kind of aesthetic to it. You have our characters sort of with their Pokemon, facing off towards that adventure that you're about to embark on in this epic new journey. Here, it's almost like more ominous in a weird way. It's like there's more like an ominous evil aura exuding from like the whole Mega evolution. And it feels like they're really like honing in on Megas being the thing in this game, right? Like that's the big thing. Now you will notice down here that they do have this whole thingy down here, because this is, how would you call it? This is like still, I think, the regular game, but with an upgrade, right? So what they say includes the Nintendo Switch game and Nintendo Switch 2 Edition upgrade pack. Upgrade pack also available separately. For details, visit, and then they just have links to that, But this would imply then that what you're actually getting here is the same as what you're getting in this game. It's the same game, but then you just get a code to upgrade it to get better frame rate, and that's about it, I guess. I can't really think of what else it would imply. I don't really know, but that's about it. Now, they do have an entire full art of this, though. If we take a look at right here, you'll see the entire artwork. We have, Zygarde down here. We got a little Zygarde. We got a little Zygarde down here. Sorry, I'm really excited. As you can tell, I'm all over the place. But we got a little like Zygarde core down here. We got a Mega Absol, as well as in the back here, interestingly, the arm of what I would assume this arm would belong to. I'm assuming here, I'm making an assumption. I'm assuming this arm is of like, what's the name again? I forget. Like our rivals in this game, right? I'm assuming that's who that belongs to. You also have like Megas in the sky here. And clearly this is during the whole like Battle Royale mode, or like Battle Royale thing that's happening, like, like during the night. You have like Noivern and Mega Scizor up in the sky. Mega freaking Gardevoir is here too. We got some Bunnelbees. We got some people in the background running with a Pavilion. We got like Heliolisk, Helioptile, whatever, chilling in the background. Pikachu's also here, which is interesting because Pikachu's also in the artwork right here as well in Legends Arceus. So he's present again in another box art, which is interesting. But again, it's an interesting artwork, but I'm really curious. So here's what they say though, which is, the release date has been confirmed worldwide on October 16, 2025. Two distinct versions of the cover have been revealed. The standard edition for Nintendo Switch and the Switch 2 edition, designed to take full advantage of the upcoming console. Again, the artwork between them looks the same, I would argue. I don't really think there is much of a difference. I guess like maybe the text, like what do you call it? Like there's some text here, right? Which I don't know if that text appears in the same image here. No, it just gets cropped out, I guess. So it's like a little bit more spacing on it. So that's about it. And now the covers offer our first visual glimpse into World of ZA, set the tone for what's shaping up to be a bold new chapter in the franchise. Yes, and then they also have this, by the way. So this is going to be pre-order bonuses that you're going to be able to get. Of course, Charizard takes center stage. There's going to be a Charizard figurine for Charizard X and X and Y version of the the Megas, Mega Charizards. You got that. Then there's also going to be a pin set for the starters, in case you're into that. There's going to be mugs, and then of course there's also the little statues. Now the statues I do like. Okay, bonus item, partner Pokemon figures. I do like that, and of course also these bundles are going to be available, as we just mentioned, with an umbrella as well. The umbrella does look cool though, but I do know umbrellas break really easily, so I wouldn't really spend money on that personally. It's just me. But either way, fans won't have to wait long for the news, though. A new Pokemon Presents has officially been announced for July 22nd, when more details in the game are going to be revealed. Again, I am so late with this. I should have already made a video. Like this was announced like maybe 2 hours ago. So I'm sorry for being late. But we do have some other stuff to talk about, which is going to be what was posted by our boys over at Poryleaks, which is this info right here. $70 Pokeballs. Yeah, Pokemon Legends EA will cost $59.99 for both the physical and digital Nintendo Switch editions, and $70 for the Nintendo Switch 2 edition with improved graphics and FPS, both physical and digital. Now I'm gonna be honest. Graphically, I don't think the game looks that much better between the Switch version and the Switch 2 version that they showed us, because we've seen gameplay of both. The only thing that really stands out to me is just the frame rate. And that is less to do with the game itself and more to do with the console itself, because the Switch 1 is a bloody potato and the Switch 2 is better than that. That's about the extent of it, right? So I don't know, man. In Europe, the price of the physical version is yet to be confirmed, which I am scared to see what the price of the physical version is going to be, because everything here is more, if you're in Europe, you know that everything here for us is more expensive. And no offense, but Pokemon games have never really, in my opinion, been games that necessarily justify, that cost like $70. Like Pokemon games, actually, if you guys remember, if you're, old like me, you may remember that Pokemon games used to go for like, they used to be the cheapest Nintendo games to get, right? You could get them for 40, 50 bucks back in the day, even early on in launch and stuff. They were always like the cheapest, like they were the cheap option to get, especially on like the DS and Game Boy and stuff. They were always the cheapest option, and that's because people like that made people like me able to actually buy them, because they weren't like the ridiculous prices that most other games were back in the day. So it's a little bit, sad to see that they're going to be going for this. I think this is just an overall Nintendo decision. I don't really think there's much else that they're going to be doing or changing. But it's going to be a hell of a time now, because people are going to be arguing about this shit. You already know there's going to be debates. There's going to be conflicts, just arguments. It's going to be horrible because people are going to be arguing about this. Personally, I don't think Pokemon deserves to be $70. The games have never been of that level, in my opinion, where they would need it. And I've seen games that are better than Pokemon, but half the price, right? And this is not me trying to say that Pokemon's bad. I love Pokemon, but like, if we're gonna be honest here, and it's something I've learned even more now that I've been like, kind of traveling the world and seeing Pokemon outside of my like close vicinity, which is that like Pokemon, and this is, I'll say this just one time, Pokemon is not really a video game. Pokemon is more so kind of like, it's just a brand of sorts, if you want to put it like that. Like the games aren't, it's like Pokemon really isn't about the video games. It's more about the merchandise, the toys, the those things, right? That's what makes them the big money. So to me, the games should never have to cost this much, in my opinion, because they are kind of secondary to where they get their income from and where they make all their money. So trying to say like, oh, they deserve it because they're putting more effort and it doesn't really make sense, because they've been able to make the games for all this time. So unless the games are like really good now, I just dropped something. Unless the games are really good now, like they make an actual improvement, if I can see that they've actually done something which is worth $70, then fine. But we'll wait and see. I'm not going to judge it now. I'm going to wait and see if it's worth it or not. I'm just excited, man. We got a Pokemon Presents, baby. We got a Pokemon Presents on the 20 freaking seconds. So I'm excited. It's going to be fun. Like I said, if you want to keep up all this, I always go to PokeOS. They have like a bunch of stuff, a bunch of information. It's all here, beautifully listed, as always. And as I said, it's going to be on that 22nd of June, officially announced by the Pokemon Company. It is great, and I'm just going to retweet this. Yes, let's go, dude. Finally, man. I'm so excited. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.